Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to another episode of our podcast. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that's not only fascinating, but also incredibly relevant in our current environmental context. We're going to talk about Xeriscaping techniques, a method of landscape design that promotes water efficiency and is particularly suitable for arid climates. Let's start by understanding what xeriscaping is. The term xeriscaping comes from the Greek word xeros, meaning dry, and scape, meaning view. So, in essence, xeriscaping is about creating a dry view or a landscape that requires minimal water. This doesn't mean that xeriscaped gardens are barren or devoid of greenery. On the contrary, they can be vibrant, lush, and full of life. The key is to use plants and design techniques that are adapted to survive with less water. Now, why is xeriscaping important? Well, as we all know, water is a precious resource. In many parts of the world, water scarcity is a serious issue. Even in regions where water seems abundant, conserving water is crucial for the sustainability of our ecosystems. Xeriscaping is a practical and beautiful way to conserve water in our gardens and landscapes. So how do we create a xeriscape? There are several key principles to keep in mind. Firstly, planning and design are crucial. Before you start planting, take the time to plan your landscape. Consider the natural features of your site, such as the slope of the land, the direction of the sun, and the type of soil. These factors will influence what plants you can grow and where they should be placed. Secondly, choose the right plants. Xeriscaping is all about using plants that are adapted to survive in dry conditions. These are often native plants that have evolved to thrive in your local climate and soil conditions. They require less water, less maintenance, and are more resistant to pests and diseases. Thirdly, consider your soil. Good soil is the foundation of any successful garden, and xeriscaping is no exception. In dry climates, the soil is often sandy or rocky, which drains water quickly. To improve water retention, you can amend your soil with organic matter, such as compost or well-rotted manure. Next, think about irrigation. Even xeriscapes need some water, especially during the establishment phase. The key is to water deeply but infrequently, encouraging the plants to develop deep root systems that can access water from further down in the soil. Drip irrigation systems are a great option for xeriscapes as they deliver water directly to the root zone, minimizing evaporation. Mulching is another important aspect of xeriscaping. Mulch is a layer of organic or inorganic material that is spread on top of the soil. It helps to conserve moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Organic mulches, such as wood chips or straw, have the added benefit of improving soil fertility as they decompose. Lastly, maintenance is key. While xeriscapes are generally low maintenance, they do require some care to keep them looking their best. This includes pruning, weeding, and occasionally watering and feeding your plants. Now, let's talk about some popular plants for xeriscaping. Succulents like agave, aloe, and various types of cacti are classic choices for xeriscapes. They store water in their leaves, stems, or roots, allowing them to survive in dry conditions. Other options include perennial herbs like lavender, sage, and thyme, which are adapted to the dry, rocky soils of the Mediterranean region. Ornamental grasses, such as blue fescue and switchgrass, can also add texture and movement to xeriscape. In conclusion, xeriscaping is a sustainable and water-efficient approach to landscaping that is particularly suitable for arid climates. However, its principles can be applied in any garden, regardless of climate. By choosing the right plants, improving your soil using efficient irrigation techniques, and practicing good maintenance, you can create a beautiful, resilient, and water-wise landscape. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of xeriscaping. I hope you found it as fascinating as I have, and that it inspires you to consider how you can make your own garden more water efficient. Until next time, happy gardening.